I'm Megan.
And I'm Michaela.
And welcome to your Tuesday Kingscast.
The Brady train picked up some new hostages this week. Let's see who they are.
All right.
Our first hostage is the man in charge of the football team this year.
You know who?
Coach.
How does it feel to be taken hostage? Catch you by surprise?
Well, I'm a little disappointed to see it's you two guys. I thought it was Robert Mueller, going to question me about the Russian collusion with the presidential election. But I'm glad to talk about Kings football any day.
Yeah. Well, I know you can't tell us the whole plan, but who do you expect to be your leaders this year?
Well, last year we had a pretty good mix of seniors, juniors, and sophomores starting on the football team. So as a result of that, we do have a lot of quality football guys coming back with a lot of experience. So we'll start on the offensive side of the ball. That's going to start with Gabe Urich coming back, so running back. Gabe was our leading rusher last year. Also did a decent job on in the passing game. So we expect big things out of him. He just told me last week, got a text about 7 o'clock in the morning, and they just put up 275 on the bench. So he's like a lot of guys are getting bigger and stronger in the off season, and that's going to help us on Friday nights next year.
Working hard.
Also on the offensive side, we got our lineman Eric Bird at center coming back. We got Llewellyn and Joe Schaefer then coming back as our two guards. We also have Reese Rodeball, quite a bit playing experience as split end for us last year, and he looks to be a big key part of our offense this upcoming season with some of the other changes we're making to the offense. Defensively, we have our two inside linebackers coming back, Joey Humphrey and Bo Brooks coming back at inside linebacker. So that's that experience they got last year. They should be the leaders of our defense this year.
Those are your boys right there.
Those are my guys.
So a good season doesn't happen without hard work in the offseason. So what have you guys been doing to prepare for this season?
We've been trying to get bigger and stronger in the weight room. We got a lot of guys lifting. We don't have a lot of guys necessarily showing up in the mornings. By the way, we do lift. Those of you guys out there, we do lift every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 o'clock in the morning in the weight room. So you can set your alarm clock a little earlier, get in there. That'd be great. Like to see you in there.
Also, you don't have to be on the football team for that.
We have a lot of guys working out the Y. Have a lot of guys in the weights class during the day here at Cass. So overall, most of the guys are lifting, and most of the guys are getting bigger and stronger. And that's what's going to take, especially with some of the schedule changes we have this upcoming season. We've added West Lafayette to the schedule. If we do our part and win the Big East, there's a possibility we will play West Lafayette 2 times within a 3-week time span.
Wow.
It's the way the crossover game is going to work out. So that's the goal, to play them twice. That means we win the Big East.
All right. Well, take down West Lafayette for us.
Yeah, best of luck in the fall. Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks,
guys.
Thank you, Coach. Our second hostage is a man who's dedicated to that weight room Coach Phillips just talked about.
You know who? Croydon. How's it feel to be taken hostage? Catch you by surprise?
Yeah.
Put your glasses on, bud.
So we know you're dedicated to the weight room. What's your favorite part about lifting weights?
Bench press.
The bench press? What's your max right now?
160 to 165.
That's not bad.
Keep
8th
working,
grader?
man.
Yes.
It's not bad for an 8th grader.
All right, so it's Alien Abduction Day. So have you ever been abducted before?
No.
You haven't?
Never.
So you don't believe in aliens?
No.
Or do you think we're aliens?
I don't know.
I mean, we did just abduct you, so.
I guess so. Oh my gosh. I've been abducted. Where'd they go?
Thanks, Brady's.
And now for your daily announcements.
The 2017-2018 yearbooks are now for sale. The cost is $60 for hardback books and only $5 for the e-edition. Also, make sure to buy your yearbook before spring break to be entered in a contest to win a free yearbook.
And seniors, make sure to keep checking the guidance office for scholarships. And the deadlines are coming up. The deadline for Aryan Scholarship is March 22nd. And only 7.5 more weeks of school. Here's Delaney Dieter interviewing some people from Ivy Tech.
Hi everyone, this is Delaney here. I am with Julie Bird, the program chair for software development at Ivy Tech Community College. We had the pleasure for visiting with us today, and we would like to take a couple minutes just to ask her a couple questions. So Julie, what is like your background? How did you come to be to who you are today?
Well, I've been working for Ivy Tech since 2003. I've actually been in the IT industry for quite some time, information technology, and I really love the mission and vision of Ivy Tech, especially for helping students in our community, in our rural area. I'm glad we have an Ivy Tech here, and we just want to make sure that everybody has some type of higher learning education. And as you said, I'm in the software development field, so I teach software development classes.
Okay. And then what was the goal of you kind of coming to this class today? What was the message you wanted to send all of our students?
You know, I really wanted people to see that, number one, there are a lot of jobs out there, and Ivy Tech offers a lot of different programs that you can just go to college for 2 years. Typically, 2 years and 1 certification, which is a test, will get you a very good paying job. And I just want to make sure everybody understands everything that Ivy Tech has to offer.
Okay. And then what advice would you give to students like myself going into college?
The advice I would give you is be your own best advisor. Know your program that you're enrolled in, know what all your classes are, and develop your plan of graduating on time. And most of all, learn the content, because the whole goal is to learn that content so that you can go out and get a job.
Okay, and thanks so much. We appreciate having you today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Back to you. Hi everyone, I'm back with another advisor from Ivy Tech. Her name is Javita Flores. She's the Assistant Director of Admissions at Ivy Tech Community College. So Javita, what was like your background? What made you who you are today?
Well, my background is I actually went to school at IUK for humanities. My degree is in humanities, and I worked as a social worker prior to attending Ivy Tech, and this opportunity just came up really out of nowhere. And I love helping people and just working with the youth. So when I stumbled across this job opportunity, it was something that really interested me. Plus, I'm a huge advocate for higher education. So I started my college journey with Ivy Tech about 1.5 years ago, and we've just been trying to reach out to students and make sure that they know that higher education is really important nowadays.
Okay. What was one goal of you coming to this class to talk to us today?
I think our main goal was to make sure that students knew what their options were, you know, right here locally. So there's an Ivy Tech right here, so close to you guys. Knowing all the opportunities that you have while being in high school and the opportunities that we provide for students after high school. So dual credit while you're in high school, maybe taking some classes over the summer as a high school student, but still at a college level, and obviously knowing that you could start with us and then transfer on to a 4-year school.
Okay, and then what advice would you give to students like me who are gearing up to go to college?
My advice is to make sure to keep your options open and look at everything that schools have to offer, apply for scholarships, make sure that you are financially making the best decision for you, and that the school that you're going to is really offering the program that you want. And that you're going to feel comfortable there. It's so important to take a tour and make sure that that's where you want to be, because you're going to invest so much money and time into that place. So just being well informed and asking questions to your parents, to your school advisors, your teachers, and just people that are going to help you succeed.
Okay, well thanks so much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you.
Thanks, Delaney.
And we also like to wish a happy birthday to Luke Chambers and Josh Fearnow.
With that, we've reached the end of the King's Cast.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Michaela.
Thanks for tuning in to the Tuesday King's Cast.